Dr. Greg here again, and I've gone through a lot of sugar problems, and you're probably saying, well, what am I going to do about all this sugar? Well, I have a plan, and it's not going to be an easy plan, but we can take this step by step. Whenever you are caught in an addiction, you have to find a way to undo that addiction, and it's not going to be easy, but if we can take it step by step, little goals at a time, we might be able to succeed. So we know how harmful sugar is. It's harmful for your brain, it's harmful for your circulatory system, it's harmful to your pancreas, it's harmful to your weight, it's harmful to your organs, it's harmful to your urinary system, all that kind of stuff. Sugar is just not good for you, and it's not necessary. We can get all the energy we need from protein and fats. The body likes doing that. It likes breaking protein and fats down to glucose so that your cells can use it. Excess sugar can cause insulin resistance, which actually starves your cells, and you can get fatigue, and you're always hungry, and you're always eating, and you get overweight and all that kind of stuff. So how do you stop that cycle? Well, if you watch my videos, you know that sugar is in almost all processed foods. You can't get away from it. Just the other day, I was in the grocery store and I saw a bottle of vitamin water, and the first ingredient is water. The second ingredient is dextrose, which is sugar. The fourth ingredient is sucrose, which is sugar. And the sixth ingredient is sugar. Putting those together, it's the primary ingredient of that drink. So you think you're drinking vitamin water, I'm healthy, when in actuality you're drinking a ton of sugar. So sugar in processed foods, I believe, is the culprit. It's not the sugar that's in that cake, it's not the sugar that's in the muffin, it's not the sugar that's in the candy bar. It's the excess sugar you're eating in these processed foods. So what does that mean? You have to realize where the hidden sugar is. Now, not all processed foods have sugar. Ketchup has sugar. Mustard has sugar. The Chef Boyardee has sugar. All those, tomato sauce, a can of tomato sauce has sugar. So you see that you're inundated with all this sugar. So what you need to do, and I'm going to suggest this over the next 30 days, and we're going to talk about this on a weekly basis, because now the challenge is to try to get off of sugar, is you have to eliminate all processed foods for the next 30 days. I'm not saying don't have any candy bar. I'm not saying any of that. What I just want you to do is eliminate processed foods. And that means the Coke, the Diet Coke, the vitamin water, all those things. I'm not saying fruit. Fruit is okay to have, but the processed foods, the Chef Boyardee, the frozen pizza, the frozen lasagna, all those things need to be eliminated. It's going to be a challenge because you're going to have to eat natural foods. I'd rather you eat, a piece of steak and some vegetables as opposed to like a Chef Boyardee meal or something like that. Even vegan stuff, even gluten-free stuff, even vegetarian stuff has more sugar in it than we should have. So you need to pay attention to what you're buying and what you're eating. If you're just going to eat a bunch of vegetables, fine, eat a bunch of vegetables. But be careful of what you're adding to those vegetables. Soy sauce has sugar. Even the sauces have sugar. You got to pay attention to all the ingredients of what you're eating. That's your challenge for the next 30 days. Just that. Don't worry about anything else. Don't worry about having coffee. Just don't put sugar in your coffee. Don't worry about all those other things. Just worry about the processed foods you're eating. Eliminate them. Eat natural foods. And then we have step 2. So the first step in our plan to get off of sugar is to stop eating the processed foods. Because what happens if you can get rid of the processed foods, you're not having a ton of sugar. That candy bar won't have the huge impact on your system that it would normally have if you had a lot of processed foods. Okay, we'll see you next week. This is Dr. Greg, changing the way you look at health.